Sort of where the fence posts are. Ooh! Mmm. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Minecraft, episode 13, where we're just about to spend some of our experience. We just hit level 30, and I wanted to see what my rolls were, so I went ahead and made another sword and a pick, because those are really the only things I want duplicates of at the moment. Silk Touch, that's not bad. Ooh, Looting 3, yeah, we're going to get another Looting 3 sword. And it came with Fire Aspect and Smite. Well, you don't win them all. The reason I'm not happy about Fire Aspect, so we can get Unbreaking 3 on another pick, that's fine. At this point, we're just rolling extras anyways. But in case you didn't know, Fire Aspect is one of the few things you don't want on a looting sword, because as things are killed by the fire instead of you, the game does not count that as an effect from the player. So unlike Thorns, where if your Thorns kills an enemy, you will get the looting proc. If the fire is what kills the enemy, you will not. But that's not really the bulk of what we're going to do this episode. This episode, we're actually going to build ourselves the community stables over by the spawn location, actually. So we went ahead, we gathered some horses back from our village. We went ahead and shored up the village a little bit, which I'll show you that in the next episode. As you can see, this area has changed a little bit, and yeah, let's talk about this. So I've sorted some drops. This is sort of long-term storage, and I've asked if anyone comes to use this, maybe they leave a donation. Because all donations are welcome in this chest. As you can see, nobody's been here yet. But then we also put in the confessional. So what I normally do is, if you can't donate, if you're not able to donate anything, you're still able to use what you need here. You just have to come and tell the flower that you're sorry. You have to come and confess that you took stuff and you didn't have anything to donate and you're very sorry, and then you can leave and be on your way. So we'll look at this a little bit. What is all this? Well, this is our new entrance to get down there. But this is our structure here. So we have lodging, and we have ourselves a little kind of lookout window. This is where construction materials are getting tossed, and this is where decorations are going to be, and this is where food is going to be for our ovens. And then of course we got some paintings and some decorations. Pretty nice. So we built ourselves a little kind of tower up here. And this isn't, I don't think this is how we're going to leave it. I'm not sure how I want this to look, but for now this will work. I'm still fine-tuning how I want everything to be. I don't know what I'm going to put in this space here. The building is not symmetrical, and that's by design. I've got some various things along it. It looks sort of neat. It's not finished. And over here I'm experimenting with different lighting. I don't know if that's how those are going to stay. I don't really like the way they look. They sort of look like, I don't know, like gigantic lollipops. But we're still, like I said, I'm in a stage of flux. I don't usually have a plan designed out. We went ahead and took our horse, our fast horse, Sleipnir, which is Odin's horse of Norse mythology. Gave him a private stable. But what we're going to do actually is gather some of our goods and materials for construction, some dark oak, and then we're going to need some stone bricks. Should have quite a few of those. Then we're going to head on over to spawn and build up a community stable for everyone. That's likely not going to be enough stone bricks, so maybe. We'll see. If I have to get more, I'll do it off camera. And then we'll grab some extra saddles just for fun. And yeah, probably another block of oak wood. Why not? Might as well. We'll grab a little bit of glowstone. We'll light it up with glowstone, and then I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, so let's head over to spawn. We'll show off the road. So now we have a road to get to spawn. Built by Shadowcat, which was really cool. And thank you very much for that. So now you can travel quickly between the two without trying to take the nether rail, because that's going to need to be worked on a little bit. It's going to be improved. But also, if you need to travel with animals, then it's not as easy to do. Oh, hold on. The road sort of stops. No, here it goes. It's not that easy to do without bridges and paths. So now we have all of these nice bridges over these depressions. Path isn't quite finished, but you can get the gist of it. And that'll take you all the way over here to spawn. Alright, so the site I've selected for the community stable is over here. We're sort of going to cut it back into this mountain a little bit, and I gathered all these horses from over there by the village. Okay, well this is a little slower, but we're definitely doing it now. Now we can watch the horses water ski.
Oh, it's nighttime.
I'm not in a position to sleep. Ooh! Ooh, and I'm taking tridents. Oh.
I'm at spawn where there's very little lit up.
I just took a trident to the face bone. Women. We're doing it. It's slow but steady. We're going to get home with all these horses. I'm just glad I've slept recently. The last thing I need would be like for a phantom to spawn and come down after me while I'm doing this. And we're going to give them names and all of that goodness. Oh no. Okay, well now we've got to wrangle up our horses. No, come here. All of you need to be tied up until I am ready. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. Now again, I hadn't really thought too much about how this was going to look. But my thought process is that each horse will get sort of a private little stable. So we're going to need what? That'll be fence. I suppose we should make ourselves a crafting table here. You know what? Let's go ahead and put down our ender chest as well. Get some of this extra crud out of our inventory. And yeah, we'll start with the fences. I think we're going to make dark oak fencing, though. Yep. So we'll need 10 total gates. Right? 8, 9, 10. And then we'll make a little bit extra fencing for good measure. Like that. Yeah, we're going to have to change that wall back there to stone. So that's only enough room for 4 horses. And we want to make room for 5. So that means we're going to have to carve into the mountain a little bit. Which really isn't the end of the world. Oh. Really? There we go. Okay. It's going to be a stone foundation. I think anywhere that's up against the mountain, we're going to go ahead and leave stone. Stone brick, rather. And then we'll also get some glowstone. Sort of where the fence posts are. Ooh! Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. So we'll take this opportunity to light up this mountain a little bit here. And then we'll have to fill in our convenient little creeper ditch that we've been gifted so kindly. And we'll just light all this up frantically with as many torches as we have. A little bit of parkour around the side. We'll come over here. Okay, that's good. There, hopefully we can avoid that again, or from happening again, rather. See, this cow is what I thought was creeping on me, but it was an actual creeper, so. When we have a lot of extra dirt, that's not a problem. And we're going to have even more as we dig into the mountain. I think we're going to keep the ground grass here, so we might as well mine this up so we can put some dirt down. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's continue to dig this up. This is where our fence post will go. So then we'll need 2 more. See, this is fence post, and then 1, 2, and then that's where the stone brick wall will be. It's not going to be an incredibly in-depth building, but just something to place some horses for people that haven't gotten horses yet, and also as a place to put all the extra saddles that we've gotten so that anybody that needs a horse or a saddle can get one easily and quickly. Let's go ahead and dig that up. There we go. Let's see, it's going to be the same thing here. We'll do 1 glowstone, followed by fences. Ugh, no, because we need this to be grass as well. I don't want the horses on stone floor. It's not good for their hooves, you know, especially if you've got horseshoes on them. No, that's no good. No good at all. Okay. Then we can go back to the stone bricks. And just like that. Now we have room for all 5 horses. They're probably going to need larger pens than that, though, right? We don't want them to be cramped. In fact, let's go ahead and continue it out some more. Because I actually want them to have 3 spaces, which means the gate would be on number 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, and then the gate's on 4. Perfect. There we have it. Looking good, looking good. So let's go ahead with our stone bricks here. Figure out how much room we want to give the front of the stable. I think that's probably good right there. Now, if this grass doesn't grow under these fence posts, and I'm pretty sure it won't, then we're going to have to dig up the fence posts and let the grass go through. Or I guess we could do coarse dirt back there, but we'll see. It's a work in progress. We might change it. As with most of my creations in this game, it is indeed a work in progress, which is one of the things I love about this game is you can always tear stuff up and rebuild it to your liking, modify it, add details, take details away. I don't like to count. Sometimes I will if I'm doing something incredibly precise, but a lot of times, really, if a building ends up non-symmetrical, I just sort of tolerate it. Just sort of tolerate it and go, well, that's going to give the building character to be non-symmetrical, you know? So then we'll put up a little sign over here. And this is going to have to go away here. This is no good. In fact, we're going to dig into it this way as well. We'll have this wall flush with the mountain here. And we'll get rid of all this dirt that's overhanging. I don't like that. Okay. Wonderful. From here, I think what we're going to do is keep the sort of wood roof aesthetic, but maybe we'll try a different slope this time so we can see how it looks. Now, we're not going to spend the whole episode here. If this gets to be a little bit much, I think we'll just jump ahead. I also want to show what we did with the village, which wasn't a ton. I'm going to try and do a lot of that on camera, but we did fortify it up a good bit and laid claim to it. That'll probably be next episode when we talk about tying the village into the transportation network. All right, so we sort of want this to match. Right. There we go, and then we'll split the difference. So we'll go 2, like that, and then again. 2, 1, 2. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to do kind of our same little gable trick we did with our stable at our place. No windows, though. That's kind of oppressive, isn't it? let's make a good chunk of steps. And let's also make some chests. And then we can drop off these saddles, right? No. No, we'll have the chest by the door like this. Right? And then we'll put our crafting table kind of on the other end. I can get on board with this. It's starting to come together. Okay, let's get our wooden steps, our dark oak steps together. There we go. I haven't really thought about how this roof is going to slope together with it. So we could do it up against each one. So I'm inclined to say that's the winning ticket right there. Let's see, so if we work our way across like this. That means we would use, what, regular dark oak blocks for this step? Let's take a look at it from the front. I feel like this will have to also be dark oak wood to give it the appearance that I want. And that means, because it's not all stair steps up here, we'll have to have a little bit lit up here. And that's perfectly fine. We can leave the back as it is because nobody's going to see that. So then we'll just focus on making these match. Those two will join together. Just like that. Here, 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 there, and there. Pretty good indeed. I like it so far. About like that. Let's just keep the blocks on the bar there, make it a little easier on us. And the torches as well. Same thing. You know what? This isn't going to sit well with me. I know I said nobody would see it, but I'll still know it's there. And that's enough to change it. Now the real question is, do we want to flatten the roof from there? I don't think we're going to gable the inside of it. See, I thought the stairs would look neat, but now I'm starting to think we need slabs. Yeah. Let's take a step back. See, I sort of like that, but... Hmm. So then we could make these wooden. I think that's the thing we're going to do. Oh, broke our tool. No. Say it isn't so. Uh, that will also need to be dark oak for the appearance I want. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. But then wouldn't I need to do the two in the middle? I'm not sure. No, I think that's sort of how we're going to fix it. We're not going to do slabs. But instead, we're going to make sure that this whole little run here is made out of dark oak wood, like this. And then we can stair step up like that. See what that looks like. See, I like that. And then what we'll do is we'll just make this part dark oak planks. And then we'll do the same thing over here. One, two, one, two, and then one, two. So it's going to be like that, and then like this, and then like that. That's what we want right there. That's looking good. Okay. So we get these dark oak planks down. But there should only be one. Why is there two? One, and then that should be a stair step. One, and then that should be a stair step. Hold on, we've got a little bit of a discrepancy here. Ugh. There, that matches. So then the question becomes, what is not matching? Okay. Yes, now we did it. Okay, let's take a step back and look at it. I like that. Okay, so one of the things that I do, the reason why I build the way that I do, is because I like to experiment. I like to experiment with different builds in real time. And what I mean by that is that I'm not a big fan of going into creative mode to figure out what I want to build and how I want to build it. So I generally, as I'm constructing things, take a spaghetti against the wall sort of approach. And what I mean is I like to try out different things as I'm playing in survival so that I can get a feel for how they look. So what I wanted to try with this one is a more gently sloped roof to give it more of a curved look, and I didn't want so much as the steep angle, because even if you do steps, or not steps, but slabs instead of steps, you still get the same angled gradient. And I wanted a softer angle. Like it's not quite as steep, but it's still triangular looking, and I wanted something more oval shaped. I like that. It's nothing super fancy, but it is a place where people can come to spawn. and get the things they need. And for that, I think it'll do its job. I think it will. So let's go ahead and we'll get our horses in the stable. Unfortunately, I did not bring an anvil, so naming them is not a thing we're going to be able to do just yet. Although I'm sure somebody has an anvil in one of these homes here. I don't want to break my promise and start showing off people's homes before they're ready. So I think what we'll do is we'll get all the horses in. I'll jump off camera for a second. Pop in, use someone's anvil, then we'll come over here and name the horses. And yeah, actually we're not going to have the time to go check out the village this episode, but that's okay. I wanted to contribute something to the spawn area, and I think we've done a good job in doing that here. All right, let's go activate some name tags. Okay, we're all name tagged up. Let's see. Chestnut, that's going to be you. Shadow, that's you. Autumn, there you go. Snowflake, there you are. And Lightning, there you go. Excellent. So now all we need to do to wrap this up, kill the wandering chicken, I guess. No, we need to put up a sign so that nobody's afraid to use these if they need to. Say, public spawn stables. Let's say all horses are public are, let's say all horses are for public usage. And then over here we'll say help yourself to whatever you need. Perfect. There we have it. So now we're all wrapped up and done. As you can see, Shadowcat just came over to see what I was checking out. And there we go. So we have public stables for the spawn area. And we'll come over here, we'll bring a lot of extra saddles and everything and stock this up. But that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. So this has been Minecraft episode 13. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching because, as always, I've had a good time playing. Just remember, if you have had a good time watching, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe and ring that bell so that you can see my videos as soon as they come out. But until next time, take care.